Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Spartan, and welcome back to my tower. This is going to be episode 7 of my Tour My Tower series. This is a video series where I go through the ins and outs of my tower. We talk about all the different stuff that I've been working on in terms of upgrades, progression, and just generally updating you guys on what's going on. And before I do that, I would like to say a huge thanks to everybody that subscribed to my YouTube channel. Last video, I kind of did a little shout out and I was like, hey, I'm going to keep making videos. If you guys keep enjoying them, consider subscribing. And to my surprise, I actually got the most subscribers I've ever gotten on this channel from that video. So I'm going to see if maybe history can repeat itself, and I'm going to say the same thing. If you guys enjoy the content, if you want to see more of it and, just basically support the channel, I'd really appreciate it if you consider subscribing. Yeah, now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and look at my stats page. So we are now sitting at 45 trillion lifetime earned coins. And since last episode, I believe I was at 22 trillion, and now we're at 45 trillion. So I feel really, really happy about that. You guys know I've sort of been on a streak of doubling my coin income every week. So if we can keep this up, guys, we are going to be cooking. We are going to be in really good shape. And I will say with this, my stats page, I got a comment on a previous video. I think it was actually my last video, but he basically asked if I could show my stats page in every video I do, not just this series. So I'm going to do my best to remember to do that for those of you that are curious and kind of just want to see where I'm at. I'll just show you this part, and then I'll scroll down and show you my milestones just so that you can kind of, compare or just see how I'm doing compared to how you're doing. But yeah, in terms of milestones, I did get the tier 10 milestone, and I feel really good about that. I tried to get tier 11, and I got to wave 3100, so still got some work to do there. I probably could have got it if I didn't try to do Orb Devo, but anyway, I've pretty much exclusively been farming tier 9, a little bit of tier 8 here and there for like overnight runs, but predominantly tier 9. And you can see it's been netting me, generally speaking, the most coins. Of course, this is sometimes unreliable because it doesn't necessarily factor in like the perks that you got that run and stuff like that. But yeah, tier 9 has been super, super monumental for cells, coins, and just everything. The first and biggest thing I want to talk about is let's go into the workshop and actually show you what's this and what's that. So for those of you that are maybe new to the channel or just started watching, I have been getting hounded by my viewers to get the wall. They've been saying, bro, you're at like 20 trillion coins. How do you not have the wall yet? So I decided, I was like, you know what, maybe my subscribers are right. So I started prepping the past 2 weeks for getting the wall, and I finally unlocked it. So yeah, I've got the wall unlocked. I need 100 more levels in wall rebuild to max that out, but it's 37 trillion, so holy crap. And I'm slowly trying to raise up my wall health as well. But yeah, that's where we're currently at. In terms of attack workshop, nothing has really changed here. I've been considering maybe unlocking Rend armor. I don't really know what it does, if I'm being completely honest, but if you guys have used it or have any experience with it, let me know if it's good or bad, or should I use my coins elsewhere? Just let me know. But what I have done is I have put quite a bit into my damage. I got my damage workshop up to 5,000. And the biggest reason with that, which I can get into a little bit later in the video maybe, is trimming enemies while doing Orb Devo. When you don't have a wall, you, of course, get your Thorns up to level, or 34% rather. And then that kills enemies in 3 hits, effectively. When you have a wall, and you're using wall Thorns, it takes a percentage of your Thorn damage. So in this case, if I max it out at 99, they're taking a percentage based on the lab for my wall thorns to kill the enemies. So if I have 10% wall thorn damage, it's going to take that 10% from my thorn damage. So if I max it out at 99, it'll basically take 9 or 10 hits to kill enemies, which is not very efficient for Orb Devo. So to counteract that, I have been upping my damage and in the workshop, and then during my runs, as I realize I'm not really trimming enemies as efficiently, I'll max out my attack speed, my crit factor, I'll max out my rapid fire chance, and way later on into the run, I'll eventually start turning on my damage ultimate weapons and stuff like that before I go into Blender. But yeah, this is what we're looking at here. My defense workshop, I've been slowly trying to bring my health and my health regen up to 5,500. So you can see I've got health regen now at 5,500. And yeah, my utility workshop, I've put a few levels here and there into enemy attack level skips. And likewise, I have also been trying to start upping my enemy health level skips. And the reason is kind of similar for why I've been trying to up my damage is so that I can get the enemy health skips so that my tower damage actually trims the enemies more consistently, I guess I should say. And likewise, this has been pretty helpful for my tournament performance, the enemy health level skips, as well as the enemy attack level skips. But you guys know I will always have a sweet spot in my heart for enemy attack level skips. And I don't think I've really done a whole lot in enhancements. I may have thrown some levels at damage, crit factor, and health regen. I really haven't been bothered with trying to up my coins or my cells at the moment because honestly, my coin income is just really good. I don't really need to up it any further, at least from enhancements. But yeah, getting the recovery package enhancements would be really nice though. So that may be something we try to do in the next few weeks. I don't know. We'll have to see. But now that I mentioned that I have the wall, let's go ahead and talk about what labs I am currently doing now. So this probably looks way different than it did last week. Actually, as a matter of fact, I know it looks way different. So my lab 1, as I've mentioned in the past 2 episodes, this is permanently dedicated to my lab speed. And I'm going to do the best of my ability to be a man of my word and keep this lab going forever until it is maxed. And you can see, even at 2 times speed, it's taken freaking forever. But I know it's going to help me a lot in the long run with lowering some of these other cooldowns that can eventually get really, really high. So that's the reason I'm doing that. In terms of the other labs, I have a few different things going on. So I have my wall health currently trying to get this to level 450. I believe that's the max level. Let me see if I can find it here. Yep, level 50. I'm going to do the best of my ability to get it there. I think it'll just help me. And my current game plan is I'm going to have this lab basically be a dedicated wall lab. There's some other labs here that I really want to work on. I really would like to see my Wall Regen get a lot higher. But you can see the cooldown's currently 11 days, so I'm leaving it at 130% for now because really for farming tier 9, it's been more than efficient. More than sufficient, I should say. My Wall Thorns I currently have at level 11. If I want to take it to 12, it's another 6 days. My Wall Fortification, I might try to get this a little bit higher. This will probably be the one that I go to after my Wall Health. But yeah. So that being said, my Lab 4 is going to be probably dedicated to wall upgrades just for the near future. And the rest is really just kind of what I feel like doing. So you can see I'm working on my Golden Bot cooldown. And the reason for that is because I'd really like to do some experimenting with Singularity Harness. I think trying to do some different tests and farming runs comparing Singularity Harness with Galaxy Compressor, I think it'll be interesting because my Golden Bot is pretty well developed. I'll just show you guys what that's looking like. I have like 2 or 3 more levels in my range until it's fully maxed. And my bonus is, I think, decently close to getting maxed. Maybe like 5 or 6 more levels. There's a chart that I was looking at the other day. I need to pull it back up. But yeah, so currently my ultimate weapon sync time, let me just pull it up here, is 150 seconds. So that 60 plus 50 is 110. So actually, wait a minute. Do I have enough to do that? 110 seconds. Holy crap, I have enough. In that case, I might try to do some testing. I might actually stop this upgrade and do something else for the meantime until I get a chance to do some testing. Let's see, what do we want to throw here? I don't think I've actually done like a live video where I'm doing upgrades and stuff. But, let's do some more standard perk bonus. Why not? Yeah. So, like I mentioned, probably by next week I'll have some updates as far as like how my testing went with Singularity Harness versus G-Comp. But I'll definitely let you guys know if it worked for me or not. And that way you guys don't waste time trying to figure it out. I feel like my suspicion is more than likely my G-Comp will be better. Just because, I don't know. I feel like the Singularity Harness will be more consistent because it's the same cooldowns every time. But there may be one round where it's way big of a difference using G-Comp, and there may be another round where it's not so big of a difference and maybe even makes less coins. But we'll have to see. I have actually the same stats. I just need to get a package chance in order to have the same stats. But honestly, if I'm running Singularity Harness, I'll probably sub in like enemy health level skips or something to fill the interest spot there. But we'll have to see. Anyway, my other 2 labs, I have Black Hole coin bonus. I'm probably just going to have my lab 2 be dedicated back to economy stuff, because I only have 2 more levels in my Black Hole coin bonus, so that won't take terribly long. I guess 3 more levels technically. My Spotlight bonus I'd like to get higher, and just all of my bonuses I would eventually like to max. So if it's feasible for me, I'm probably going to try to keep Lab 2 dedicated to economy. Lab 3 more than likely is going to be kind of a floater. Oh crap, I did the wrong one. That's funny. Okay. So what did I have in here? Golden Tower duration. Yeah. So lab 3 is going to be kind of a floating lab for me. I really would like to get my Golden Tower duration fully maxed in the lab so that I can also periodically, with stones, upgrade my black hole duration. So the main goal eventually long term is to get perma black hole, perma gold tower. So I feel like doing the lab upgrade with the golden tower and the stone upgrade with the black hole, at least for the next few levels, won't be that terribly expensive. And I've already done some testing. I put 1 or 2 levels into it already, and it has made a difference. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that's where we are currently at. If my testing doesn't work, I will probably just put Coinbot cooldown back and just go ahead and max it out. But we'll have to see. Anyway, let's go ahead and cover modules because we were just there. So I have some new stuff. I have this guy, Negative Mass Projector. I don't actually know if it's any good or not. So if you guys have used this, maybe like for the tournaments where sometimes there's a heat effect that says like orbs will only do a percentage of damage, let me know if this has been beneficial. But I could see this unique effect also helping with like bosses and stuff like that, because I know that the orbs do hit bosses, but it doesn't kill them, obviously. So let me know if you guys have used this or if it's any good. I have it Epic Plus. I think I could technically take it to... No, I couldn't. But anyway, I do have some other stuff here. I have Space Displacer. I've gotten so many Space Displacers, and I have no idea why, because landmines are really like the last thing that I want. I don't know, it just doesn't really fit the strategy that I'm currently doing. So I have no idea. But I could, if I wanted to, theoretically, take this to Mythic, and I could have my first Mythic module. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save out for either if I get really lucky and get some wormhole redirectors, or more than likely once I get a legendary plus anti-cube portal, because I have another epic right here, so I only need one more to get this to legendary plus, and then I would probably just take this to Mythic. Yeah, takes 20 times the damage for 7 seconds after they're hit by Shockwave. So the way I see that, I don't know if I'm assuming it just resets each Shockwave. I don't think it stacks, but I think basically I would have a permanent times 20 damage boost if I had like max shockwave size. So this module is super, super good. I used to only use this before I got the wormhole redirector, and honestly, I might start using it again. Like, I think this might help me farm with my wall. But anyway, some other stuff I got. I think I may have mentioned this in the last video. I did get Dimension Core, and I basically got it just decked out to make my Chain Lightning better, because that's the reason I use it. I've been using it in tournaments, and so far it's been pretty helpful, I believe. I got an Epic Plus Ohm chip. I don't know if I'm ever going to use this, but it's Epic Plus, and I think I could take it to the next level. Well, I'd have to give up this thing, which I don't really want to do, but oh well. Some other stuff I got another Galaxy Compressor yesterday, so that's really good. If I get one more Galaxy Compressor, I should be able to get this to Mythic, which, what does that give me? Yeah, minus 17 seconds. So I might be able to do that. And likewise, I got where are you, my love? My love. There you are. I got another Multiverse Nexus. So same sort of boat. If I get one more of those, I can easily take this up to Mythic and only have +1 on my cooldowns. So that's kind of why I mentioned I want to have my Golden Bot cooldown go ahead and get it started, at least in the lab, because eventually, if I get this up to like Ancestral, my Golden Bot will not be able to keep up pretty much. So I'm just trying to kind of get a head start on it. But yeah, I've got plenty of fodder here. Probably could afford to shatter some of this, but honestly, I can't be bothered with it. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about cards. So my cards, nothing has really changed. Same as usual. I'm pretty close to getting Landmine Stun maxed, which is that will be nice. I'm getting pretty close to getting Wave Skip maxed, which also would be nice. Everything else I really don't care about. I mean, Wave Accelerator, that would be great, but at this point I'm writing it off as a lost cause. And I still do not have the new card, the unlocked card, the Ultimate Weapon Crit. Maybe I'll get that someday, but we'll see. Let's talk about my ultimate weapons. So I've been talking to some people about Chain Lightning, and they've kind of been helping me out. They said the biggest thing I want to work on is my quantity, getting that higher, and my chance. That's going to be like the two big factors. So I'm going to try to slowly just work on that, but also make sure I have enough stones to keep my Golden Tower and Black Hole upgrades going. But yeah. My tournament performance, I guess we can just go ahead and talk about that. Let's go ahead and get a new card for the mission. All right, we are so close. But tournaments, I have managed to sandbag in Champion League for the past 2 tournaments. And I feel really good. I've steadily been progressing. And yeah, it's been nice. My goal, yeah, it's kind of funny. I got 40 wave difference, 38 wave difference, max wave of 440, and then max wave of 402. And both of those tourneys finished at rank 20. So it kind of just tells you it really depends on the luck of the draw in terms of who you're against during tournaments. But I will say my next goal for this upcoming tournament in the next couple hours is going to be to get rank 13 through 15. I think if I could do that, I would be super happy. If I can maintain that, then it would actually be better for me than dropping back to plat and then getting first place in plat, because that would net me a total between two tournaments of 180 stones and 500 gems. And if I got rank 13 through 15, I would still get 500 stones, but I would get an extra 20, or I'm sorry, I would still get 500 gems, but I would get an extra 20 stones. So I'm going to do the best to try to up my tournament performance. If I could get even higher, that would just be honestly icing on the cake, but we'll have to see. I think one thing that would help me is if I eventually saved up enough gems to get more card slots. That would really help me kind of put stuff in here that will benefit me. But yeah, I'm not even going to lie. I don't have the willpower to save gems. I freaking have never been able to, which is why there are some people I've talked to that are right around the same progression as me, and they already have really good modules. They already have all of their card slots and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, how do you even do that? But anyway, that is going to actually wrap up this video. Yeah, we covered a lot. Again, biggest goal for next week is to try to get rank 13 through 15. If I can do that, I'll be super happy. And I'll definitely make sure to let you guys know how my testing goes with Singularity Harness. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, consider giving it a thumbs up and comment if you have any questions or just want to talk about the tower. And we've got a pretty good community here on my channel, and there's a lot of people that kind of respond and help out in the comments. So appreciate you guys who have been doing that. But anyway, like always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.